Okay, it's recording.
Hi, how's it going everybody? It's MG Phenom. I'm here at VidCon, it's the last day. It's my last hour in Los Angeles. And I thought to myself, what better way to celebrate the conclusion of this fantastic trip into Los Angeles. My first trip to Los Angeles. Something I've never done before in my life with something else that I've never done before in my life. I made a list going here into Los Angeles of 30 things. Okay, never, I didn't really write them out, but in my head, 30 things I wanted to do while I was in Los Angeles. And one of them was a very generalized, do something you've never considered doing. And I think this is pretty much it, right here. Here we have Danielle Martin was hosting a special here, and I actually am late because I was trying to find a friend of mine, but I figured this is a good conclusion here. We should eat bugs, save the world, and I admit that's something I've never exactly considered as an option. As something that I would really love to do is eating bugs, and we have 3 dishes here, I believe, that Danielle Martin, who is so kind as to be running the camera right now. Thank you, Danielle. Could you tell my viewers what we have here?
This one is a pineapple cricket salsa.
I love it.
Kind of sweet. This one's a spicy cricket salsa.
I lived for 7 years in New Mexico, so salsa is the key word that I'm loving right now.
All right, and most of the crickets are gone because people just ate all of them because they were really good when they came out of the frying pan.
Do they really taste like peanut butter? I've heard that they taste like peanut butter.
I think they taste like chicken and shrimp.
Or is that grasshoppers?
Probably grasshoppers. And this one is a wax moth larva guacamole.
Wow. It's okay. So here's what I'm thinking. They said, "Hey, come and try some bugs." And I'm like, you know, I've never considered this, but I think I'm kind of obliged to now that I have to go. So I think I'm going to try all 3 of these, and we'll see what happens.
Well,
so
we saved you a giant larva.
In order of grossness, I mean, I love guacamole. I almost think with the amount of visible bug content, this has to be 3rd and last. Would you agree? I mean,
I think this one is the most buggy.
Oh my gosh.
So for instance, that is the larva you're about to eat.
Oh my gosh. Okay, so that's gonna be dish number 3. Which of these 2 should I try first?
The pineapple. If you can find any crickets still in there.
I see some on the side there,
yeah,
kind of
good luck.
hanging on for dear death. Okay. I don't know why I'm doing this. Why am I doing this? Oh, that's right. YouTube. All right. Once more, pineapple salsa with crickets.
That's right.
Did I forget any key ingredients?
Garlic.
See, now I feel immensely better about this cricket, you know, because... All right. Okay, you guys, you're gonna be like, oh, crickets are in that? This is amazing. Okay. Sorry, two scoopfuls of that, and I'm tempted to go for a 3rd, but for editing purposes, edit while filming. We're gonna go on to the next one. So once again, this is what? This is hotter salsa.
This one's a smoked tomato salsa.
It's got a little spice. Oh. Excellent. Okay, and after that last one, I'm gonna have to get a bigger chip because I couldn't fit enough on that first chip. What do you think, Danielle? Do you think that's enough?
Yep. Something to consider while you're chewing is that crickets have about half the protein of beef, but 3 times the calcium and iron, pound for pound.
How many crickets then would it take to equal 1 cow?
About a ton.
So about 2,000 pounds of crickets equals 1 cow?
Yep. But now to raise those 2,000 pounds of crickets, it's going to take 10 times less food, 1,000 times less water, and hundreds of thousands of times less land space.
Speaking of water,
There's a thing right up there, too.
Okay, we'll move on to the last one here because I don't want to take too much of Danielle's time. Being an excellent photographer, thank you very much. Okay, and for the finale here, I think that this is going to definitely have to go on top of it. Being, however, that I love guacamole so much, we're going to get, I mean, I love the second dish, by the way, too. But this, being guacamole.
Now that's just absolutely chock full of larvae right there.
That's awesome.
Besides that big one.
This is going to be our cherry on top of the sundae. And,
That's a lot of bugs you're about to eat.
yeah, I'm wondering if I should have gone with a cracker instead.
It's good either way.
It's good. How about this?
Make a sandwich.
So,
Do you want me to tell you about those?
yeah.
All right. These are the larvae.
Try to talk me out of it, because I think that adds to the dramatic.
These are the larvae of the wax moth. In the wild, they live in beehives, eating up bee honey and bee refuse, stuff like that.
I like the honey part of it.
Exactly. When they're raised by hand, they're fed nothing but wheat, bran, and honey. And people think they taste like a cross between pine nuts and chanterelle mushrooms. I'm not talking you out of it, am I?
You're talking me into it.
Yeah. You're gonna love them. They're delicious.
This is not very cinematic, dude.
Well, they're a parasite. How about that?
Oh, well, that's...
They're technically a hive parasite.
But they're dead parasites.
They're dead parasites.
So, and nutritious parasites.
That's right.
That's something I never really thought of that as a concept. But enough thinking.
That's a lot of bugs.
Yeah. That's about how many bugs do you think I'm about to stick in my mouth here, Danielle?
10.
Oh, he's going for more. Yay.
Not enough? Not enough bugs for you?
You think that's about
Going for 15?
12?
There you go.
You are
12.
a hero.
And I want one more for a lucky 13. This one has its little antenna sticking out.
That's probably a cricket.
Yeah, let's throw a cricket
There you
in.
go.
Just one more for the road. What else do I want to think about on the 5-hour trip back to San Francisco, except for... Okay, here we go. Lucky 13 flickers. That's a lot of bugs.
Some kind of like flour, and you send like a small trial pack to your friends. Like I'm ordering this,
This is really
and I can send
tasty.
to Austin, and he can make whatever.
When you don't consider, oh gosh, the cause of the textures inside your mouth.
So you have 2 for every one.
What did I say? Is this bene? Bene for good or something?
And then there's tons.
Clearly, I'm not.
Molto
Italian.
bene.
Yeah.
Molto bene bugs.
Monte Bugo. This was fantastic. Thank you to Danielle Martin for both filming and letting me eat the food, because I'm always a sucker for free food. Daniela, where could they find you on YouTube?
Girl Meets Bug.
Girl Meets Bug. Right
Or
there.
girlmeetsbug.com. That's me about to deep fry a emperor scorpion.
Oh gosh, there's bugs still stuck in my teeth. How many minutes are we at on the screen there?
8.5.
Oh gosh, I'm filling a whole 2 gigabyte.
Can you think of a better subject?
What's the grossest thing you've ever eaten bug-wise, Daniel?
I think the most gross thing conceptually was cockroaches. The most gross thing taste-wise was Thai water beetles. They taste like banana peel soaked in old perfume. And I really didn't like...
What's the nutritional benefit of?
Yeah, they're like a thing in Thailand. They're a delicacy. I think they're gross.
Okay, so that's just mainly they've got the acquired taste there.
Yeah, something like that. I've also eaten dung beetle, which are delicious, actually. Very tasty. I've eaten maggots, which taste like blood pudding.
I need more crack. From VidCon at MD Vietnam, if you're hungry, you might want to stick with the chip.